It's a fucking stupid amount of money, dude. Absolutely stupid amount of
Fucking
money.
ridiculous.
There's not even a real reason for that. But, today's the day that we're going to fucking talk about it. So, anyways. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the TNC Hysterical Podcast. Today, if you didn't catch that preemptive conversation, we're talking about bullshit. Rich people, really rich people, but not rich because of birth or because they worked hard.
Not even rich people, just
got fucking lucky.
exactly.
So what we're talking about basically is the camera is fucked up. So we're gonna just fix that real quick so that way we don't gotta worry about that. Today is actually
slide
gonna be
my way
forward. Yeah, it's just technically today is gonna be about if we won the lottery because we like things and we can't afford them. And actually, the unironic Amazon conversation came up between the two of us, and yeah, that's something that really fucking speaks to how well the money situation is. Because we need the fucking money, we just want the things. But if you don't have the money, you don't have the things. But, yeah, the mega jackpot happened like 3 weeks ago or a month ago or whatever it was, and someone won $874 million fucking dollars, and why? So much money.
That is so much money.
That's so much money, dude.
That's ridiculous amounts of money.
You buy 5 houses with that, you never work again.
Dude, fucking $800 million, you never work again anyways. You don't fucking need to do shit.
But that's the point. You still fucking, you buy houses and then you don't gotta fucking work less than you wouldn't have to because you'd be making money. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's just if you were to fucking pass money down. I could blow through $800 million in my lifetime and not fucking pass any money down to anybody and be just happy with that.
I mean, $800 million, I'm sure today would be easier to spend than it would like 2 decades ago. 2 decades ago, that's like, you're never going to spend that kind of money. Today, though, it's like, you buy 5 nice cars and a house.
And there's like $3 million right there.
Yeah, no, what are you talking about? I mean nice cars. I mean like 2 million cars.
Oh.
Like,
okay.
Like rich people cars. Like,
I see what you're saying.
So it's a lot of fucking money, but realistically, I mean, shit, that's the thing is, if I got that, then I would definitely want to go and just, like, invest a chunk of it. And I think I would do that out of, like, impulse because I know I could eventually run out of money. Even though it's a stupid, absurd amount of money, I know I could. He's looking it up because he actually hasn't seen the fucking winner yet.
Well, I just also want to make sure we have the right number.
I think that his payout was in
$997.6 million.
Okay, so I was $100 million off. That's chump change at that point.
Jesus fucking Christ, for real though.
Oh my god. Like, yeah, 997, so almost $1 billion.
God, I wouldn't even know what to do with that. I mean, yeah, buy some property, buy some nice cars, and then what? Mountains of cocaine?
Hose of cocaine. Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm glad my woman doesn't watch this. But no, realistically though, like, I mean, that's why I would invest it is because, like, it doesn't seem viable, but, like, if you break it down how much we make and how much our bills are a year, like, it's possible to make a little bit of a dent in it, especially if you buy, like, a nice house or a nice car or something along those lines. I mean,
that's fair.
Let's be completely fucking honest. I'd probably build a brand new PC and there would be a chunk of money right there.
We went over that.
But I mean, like,
about $20,000.
$20,000 just for the PC. I would have fucking 2 8K ultra wide monitors. 17 fucking K.
Buy a house just for gaming in.
Just for gaming in. A house just for the podcast. Then a house just for gaming in.
That's what I'm saying.
And
we're not splitting just a room for this. No, it's just a house. For
and then individual houses, one for you, one for me. A house for the hose, A house
for the
A
hoes.
house for us to live in together when we're feeling homosexual. God damn it, that's stupid. It's so much money.
Just have a room with fucking like 8 king-size beds in it.
But like, there's no room. There's nothing
It's
else
just
in
beds.
there. It's just bed. Shit, at that point, why would you just put beds? You would get a custom bed. That's
Then
that
you
kind
could-
of money.
Then you could move them around if you wanted to. And so one large bed just seems stupid.
But that's the point.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
You got the money.
But that's also one of the things is, keeping your money when you win that much money and not just spending it all on stupid shit so you go broke in a year.
I would tell you something that I would honestly do though if I won the lottery and like I could have a house and say this was a house that people came over and they partied and something. I know exactly what I would do. So I would have one spot in the floor that had a mini trampoline in it. And it would be like either before or after the bathroom. So that way,
Ooh.
yeah. So that way they're like, oh god, ah! Dude, even you're like, wait a minute, that's a good idea. It's just, and like I said, it's just one spot of the floor that people wouldn't even suspect. It's just like you can't see it, you don't know it's there, but it's just that one spot that everyone's gonna be like, ah.
No, that's fair. You could do that, or what you could do is just make that part of the floor just a little uneven. Just to be a dick, intentionally make it have just this little spot, so when they go to step down, it's just...
Or just have the entire bathroom floor trampoline. So that way when they're in their
That's just gross.
That's
just fucking gross.
They're in there trying to puke, but
That's fucked up.
that is fucked up, but it'd be funny.
Or what you could do as well is, make the floor look like natural tile or whatever.
Oh
and
my
then it'd be a
god.
screen, so the second they walk in, just fucking turn on some illusion on the ground.
Or have it like really like 3D arted fucking like memory foam. Ah! Ah, it's eating me! God damn it. That'd be funny.
God, putting memory foam in a bathroom's
Just
fucking worse than putting carpet in
fucking
a bathroom.
worse. It's so
So
bad.
much worse than putting
Then
carpet
it's just
in
a fucking sponge. I know.
Ugh.
That's so bad. But for the fucking hysterical value, oh my god, I'd be dying laughing every day. If you want
But that'd be fair. You'd have the money to pay somebody else to clean it up too. So.
or I'd have the money to fucking rip it out and replace it every day. Like $800 million. Jesus fucking Christ. That's all I'm saying. That's so much fucking money. That's money to choke on. Like, and like it's like the level of Notch, who made Minecraft, who sold fucking Minecraft for like $2 billion. What?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with your life, man? Like, that's I'm gonna ruin my life with drugs now.
Yep. Die at an early age. That's what
That's
you're
all
gonna
I can do now, cause dude, fuck. That is such an insane like prospect too. Like that's I think that's what it falls into is like, I don't know if I want that much money. That's a large amount of money, and
Right.
everyone knows you have it.
See, I wouldn't want that amount of money at an
Ugh.
early age
Oh,
because
everyone would know you have it too. That's why
where
it's like,
if once you get it at an early age, that's
yo, you're done. You're done.
You're done. You're gonna end up going into drugs and a whole bunch of other. You're gonna end up doing stupid shit because you're no longer trying to make the money. So you just have all this money to blow. Then you're gonna start looking for things to do, chasing the adrenaline, because you already have all the money. Your life's just gonna kind of
Implode. I get what you're saying.
yeah. It's
But see, the realistic part of it is that's why I'd say I would invest it is because then it wouldn't matter. Because I mean, if I bought 5 houses, which in today's fucking real estate is going to cost me like $3 million,
Right.
which is fucking disgusting. But realistically, I can rent those houses for $5,000 a fucking piece anymore at the market. Guess what? I'm making $25 grand a month. Dog. A month. That's almost $250,000 every year. Like, that is 6 figures a year.
250. You said 25,000.
No, but I'm saying it all
Yeah.
all five of them. If I rented them all at $5,000 a piece, that's $25,000 a month.
Right.
And then after a year, that's 200. That's a quarter of a million every fucking year that I'm making on top of the money that's in my bank just fucking being a loaded chunk of change. Then it doesn't matter if I blow my life away because guess what? I've got the insurance. That's why I think it's super smart for shit like that because it's like at the end of the day, we all know. Like, I don't give a fuck. You win that kind of money, you're gonna buy the best TV that you've ever wanted in your life. You're gonna buy all the things you want. Everybody's going to. It's just too much money. You're not gonna not do it.
Right.
So if the first thing you go is, I need to have a plan just in case I fuck up, because we're all gonna fuck up, that's when you start to develop, because that's why everybody goes broke. Everyone who's like, oh yeah, I won the multi-million dollars, and then within a year they have nothing. And it's like, how? It's like, it was really easy.
Right, you just spend it all on stupid shit.
Stupid shit. And that's the point right there, is that it's all stupid shit, but that's because like I look at it today. I mean, realistically, we make like $40,000 a year, which I know a lot of people might be like, "Woo, that's a lot of fucking money." No, it's not. That's still the poverty line, my guys.
No, I make above 50,000 a year, and that's still got bills to pay, and I still got no fucking money.
You ain't got no house, no money, no new car. We're still in the poverty. I think anymore, and this is sad to say, but I think, like, realistically, even though we have the rough economical estimates, I would straight up say that if you don't make at least $80,000 to $100,000 a year, you're in the poverty line. Because then
especially with the booming price of housing, you don't
cars
and
too.
cars.
Like, cars are insane. Like, you
Yep.
and that's the thing, is like, you look at someone who's working at like a factory, like a low tier factory. I'm talking Mauser, and we're not sponsored, so I don't give a fuck. I'll call them out for this. But Mauser, where they make $22,000 a year, dude, that's not enough if you saved every fucking penny that you had in a year. Like, you couldn't buy food, pay your rent. That's not enough money in a year
Yep.
to fucking buy a new car.
Not by yourself.
Like, even together. That's still insane. That's why it's like, dude, and you look at shit like this, and we talk about this a lot, where it's like, back in the 70s, buy a brand new car for $6,000. I fucking wish.
Right, and that's the thing, is everyone says we need to make more money hourly. That's not true.
We need to
stop the inflation.
Yeah, no, we need to adjust the economic position that we're in, because anymore it's like, someone said it, I heard it on like some random video, but they're like, the reason that everything is so expensive, and wow, we're actually getting into like politics and like economic debates, but whatever, I don't give a fuck. But somebody said, like, the reason that everything is so high is because we've taken away the value of the object. It's about the ownership of it. It's about the status symbol in a way of it, and that's why everything's gone that way. Because a house anymore isn't a piece of property; it's just a place that you can reside in. Where, as we were before, it was like, this is my house, I own this, this is my property. But now it's, you got to go through the bank, you got to get a credit loan,
Right.
and that's the way that it runs. That's the way they want you to do it anymore.
Well, and it's because, everyone at the top wants to make their money.
That's what I mean. It's pumping that money right the fuck back into it. But that's the thing, and it's like, anymore, a house like if me and you were to go, I'm sure either one of us would have the same ideas on a house if we could just build one. It would probably cost like $400,000, and that's being fucking generous in this market. 10 years ago, it would have cost $2.
Yep.
Half the fucking price.
Not even 10 years ago.
Not even 10 years ago. It would have been half the fucking price.
Try 3 years ago. Or 4 years ago.
And
it would have been half the fucking price.
And it's not going to get any better. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And, and the fucked up thing is that we know, too, about the incoming fucking real crash. Because all of those chip shortages and all of everything with TSMC, the chip manufacturer for phones and computers and all that shit, them finally like getting inventory out, we're gonna finally feel that hit and everything's gonna come crumbling down real soon. Cause
I don't think we're gonna hit a big crash.
well, no, because the thing is those chips are also in cars. They're in the the mainframes that a lot of like even architects and Google and all these guys have for their server rooms and shit. Like, there's a lot of things that I didn't realize had like just chips in them, microchips that we count on every single day. Fucking thermostats. We don't have those chips. Anything that might seem like it's an electronic has those chips. And so that's the thing is like the 2020 shortage, we thought, oh, fuck, that's the thing. But we barely got back on the rails like September of last year. That's when things started changing. Dude, we're not even feeling it yet. Food shortages are coming. Fucking anything with an electronic chip in it, it's coming. Like, it is coming soon. And that's the thing, though. But that's going to make everything just fucking outlandish. And then in like 4 years, we're going to finally get our crash that we all want. It's going to be like the Depression again. But then shit's going to be affordable. But that's the thing, though, is,
right.
Yeah, I'm going to hold my fucking breath for 10 years in the hopes that at that time I'm not a victim and I'm able to buy into a house or something at that point. It's like, dude, it's fucking absolutely astronomically insane because that's what everyone's holding on to anymore. Because there's no value in a house. There's no value in a car. It's an object that you need for this specific purpose. And I just don't understand that. I don't understand that because it's my fucking car. Like, if I were to take out a loan to get a car, it would drive me crazy knowing that bank owned that car. Like,
right.
At the end of the day, that's how that is. A house, the bank owns that house. If I missed a payment, that's going to take it.
Foreclosure.
So it's like, it's like at the other end of the spectrum, like, all this money that people are getting, or the $990 million, it's like, dude, put it back into the economy. What are we doing? Dude, what the fuck? That's where I'm at. Like, holy shit. Holy shit. $1 billion.
Make a fucking dent.
Huh?
That wouldn't even make a fucking dent.
Yeah, like $1 billion. Like, I can't, dude. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane.
It's just far too much money for one fucking person.
It's far too much money for, like, a family. Dude.
Well.
For real, though. $100 million is too much money for most fucking people. But, like I said, if you break it down, we were able to pay our bills at Mauser. We made $20,000 a year. So you take $20,000, multiply it by however long you're going to live. So say you live, you're 26, 7?
24.
24, okay, you're younger. But either way, so if you just take, another 60 years. 6 times 20,000 is $120,000. You put that in a separate account, you let your bills be paid for the rest of your life. Guess what? You're done. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you think about shit like that and you're like, what? They're still like fucking $880 million. What the fuck, dude? You know what I mean? That's why it's just fucking bonkers.
Right.
Because, and I think that's the reason why it's like subdivided throughout those specific sections is because, if you go out and buy nice things, you wouldn't have bought those nice things if you didn't have the money. And that is the catch-22 because you want nice things. But then a lot of people don't realize that with those nice things, their bills go up because you insuring a fucking $2 million car when you owned a fucking 2003 Honda Civic that's barely running.
Let's pull this up really fast.
Oh my god, that's funny. He's going to do the estimation of taxes and insurance.
No, I wasn't doing that. I was just kind of thinking, if I got... It cost $8 million for me to just be happy the rest of my life. $8 million. That's $100,000 a year for the next 80 years.
Yep.
That's expecting to live to 104.
And that's with money to blow or go do something if you want to. That's not just necessities. That's if you want to go on a trip or have a good time, you've got that fucking money. And that's what I'm saying.
And that's living at like, you know,
high middle class.
Median. No, that's median.
Middle class.
That's middle class right there.
Yeah, middle class. That's what I mean.
Living happy, middle class. That'd be fun.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, $8 million. Now multiply that by 100. 100 fucking lifetimes, dude. Like,
that'd make me happy 100 times over.
Fucking what, dude? That's why I'm like, I can't.
Now you say it's in excess, but what if in our lifetime we can turn back the clock?
No, it ain't gonna happen.
I
get what you're saying.
What if? It's a what if.
Okay, so
now
if you
now
want to go back and look at Mauser,
no. I'm saying turn back your age.
Fuck no, fuck
Now
this place, fuck this place. I'm
That's
done.
all I'm saying. Then that $900 million started to look real nice if you're living for a lot fucking longer.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. If they find a way to expand our lifetime, but still, fuck this world, man. I mean, I don't give a shit what you say, man. I'm over living now. I'm 30. I'm done. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Elon, take me to Mars. I'm fucking over it,
Take
dude.
me home, daddy.
Take me home, Daddy Musk. I'm fucking over it. Yeah, let me live for another 100 fucking years past this.
Okay, but, I mean, if you had the money to live better, would your perspective be different?
So, me, it's yes, but under the circumstances that I make a good portion of it myself. Like I said, investing in houses or something, like seeing that I'm making that money too, will give me more incentive to feel like, okay, I deserve this. Because just having money to blow, like, there's just something like, and I'm sure you even feel it, where it's like, this don't feel right. Like, I'm not making this money myself.
Well, and even then, having properties to rent out, instead of just I wouldn't even use a property manager. I'd just manage it myself because that would give me something. It'd be little, but
it'd be something to do.
Something to do.
Yeah, that's why I say that, because no, I would, like I said, that's why I would go in. I would invest first, but my investments would be my job. It would be something that I could do. Be fucking, even if it's like, I have the best, rentees in the whole fucking world, and I got to go check on them every 6 months. Cool, whatever, you know what I mean? But at least in that 6 months, I can go in, check the vents, check the electrical outlets, all that shit, do any maintenance, whatever. It doesn't matter, but that's the way I see it, because, like, that much money is so absurd that I can't imagine how long the people that win that money sit there and they look at it in their bank account in just disfucking belief.
Like I said, if I got that much money right now, I would die within the year because I would go into doing a shit ton of fucking things.
And I get it, and that's what I mean. Like, that's fair, but that's me personally, is that my way of life would improve, but I'd still find a way to earn that. And then even then, I probably wouldn't touch 50% of my savings.
I mean, I would honestly probably go in the direction of Elon and just start making stupid shit for the point of making it.
See, that's the opposite thing that I would do, is I would find a way to earn my own money. And then, okay, so if I won that kind of money today, I would take YouTube seriously. I'd hire you on full time. I will pay you a flat salary every year. Quit your job. Let's do YouTube. That's the first thing I would do. Make our job fun.
Our job fun.
I'm just saying, like, dead ass, that is the first fucking thing I'd do. Offer it to Glenn too, because Glenn's actually really good on a podcast. He's really fucking good, but he just, he likes that fucking lavish life. He likes sucking that big dick. So that's fine, but that's the first thing I would do, is I would do that. The second thing I would do is go buy the properties, like I said. That way I just have some passive income to keep an eye on myself, because I'm sure also that a lot of people aren't thinking that every year that money you have is going to get taxed. Somehow. It's going to be taxed because you won the fucking lottery, and I'm sure that's some stupid fucking stipulation depending on what state you're in.
Well, it also depends on how you receive the money.
Yeah.
One big lump sum just gets taxed once, other than, your sales tax from buying shit and your...
Yeah.
But other than that, it's only taxed once if you take your lump sum.
Yeah.
If you get paid out monthly,
then yeah, it's taxed.
Then it's taxed every time.
But that's what I'm saying. So, but either way though, and then you think about like, I'm gonna need this much for my property taxes for my properties, just stupid shit like that. But that would keep me thinking about where my money is going and what I'm doing with it. Because that's the other thing is if you're like, I have so much money, I don't have to fucking think about it. That's when it disappears. But
right,
I would start a business automatically. I'd say, hey, quit your job. Let's do this. Show you my bank account. I will fucking pay you a flat rate salary every year. End of story. That would be the first thing. Buy the properties. The second thing that I would do is buy everything in modesty, which I know would sound like stupid because me 2 years ago would have been like, oh, I'll buy a fucking truck and, I'll buy 4 hookers and fucking not really. But I mean, realistically, I would have gone out, bought the best truck, bought all new clothes, all this shit, but that's shit that's just not feasible. I would go out and spend the money for a truck, but I'd buy a Tesla. I'd buy it off the lot, so that way I don't have to wait 5 fucking years for it. I would finish this house, repair it all the way, fix it up completely. I would start building another house that's within modest things that I could eventually move into if I wanted to and rent this one out or whatever, just have a backup. And then after that, what I would do is I'd open up another account. I would shove fucking $2 million in it for bills. Set all my bills to that account. That way I never have to worry about them anymore, even if I go broke. And then whatever's left can go to philanthropy or YouTube videos. That's what I would do.
That's a really fair point right there.
That's exactly what I would fucking do. Because I get it that fucking I get it that a lot of people are like, cool, that's a lot of fucking money. I want to have fun for myself, but at the same time, I think I would get more enjoyment of like going somewhere that had something really shitty happening and just helping out and being like, no, this is on me. I'll flip the bill. I don't give a fuck. And just helping, just do something because I know the world is a shitty place and I know no one's going to fucking do it for me, but I'd still do it because that's how I feel. So that's what I mean. Philanthropy, or it would go into my YouTube videos. That's exactly what I would do with my money. To the fucking nines. And if somebody needed something, like say both your cars blew up and you fucking wound up in prison and I needed to bail you out, and if I bailed you out for some reason, everything, just say you started over and you needed help. Sure, whatever. I'll fucking give you the money. That's what I'm saying. Right. But it would be a need. Like if I'd be, I want this fucking $1 billion purse. No, I don't give a fuck. Sorry. Don't care. That's the concept of it, is just keeping aware of like, dude, I work so hard to make nothing right now. Why would I work so hard on ruining that for myself?
And that's also in the same note as me and you were both in the mental state of we weren't born into money, so we think about our money more.
A lot more.
And so if we were to get that amount of money, I'd check my bank account every fucking day.
Every day. It doesn't matter if you know. Fucking day.
I would check it before purchases. I'd check... that's...
Honest to God, this is one thing that I will say. No lies. If I won that amount of money, and this is not even a joke, half of it would be in cash. Because fucking anything can happen. Anybody can get to your bank account, spend this and that amount of money. Because it doesn't matter if you're fucking Richie Mitch millionaire. Someone can steal your credit card information, then done.
Well, and that's the thing is, and you'd have to have it, so you'd have to have it split between several different bank accounts because only so much is protected by the FDIC.
And insured. Yeah, exactly.
It's only insured so much. Like, most of the banks out here,
which
it's only
now,
insured by $250,000.
And now you have to have your money insured, which costs you money to have your money insured, which is fine because, like I said, at the same time, I'd rather pay like a fucking flat percentage of like $2,000 a month than have someone like fucking click buy and then they realize, wait, all these charges are going through because they ain't gonna stop. That's the thing, So it's like that's the alternative of it. Is I would have half of it in cash because it's cool to have a credit card, but it's also cool because, like I said, I've had my card stolen before.
I have too.
Just straight up.
They will just buy until that bank.
Yeah, until it denies you to fucking purchase it. That's what they do because they don't give a fuck. Because they have that information and they'll do it. And I don't. This is the thing that gets me though. If you don't notice this, somehow when people steal your information, they like know when you're asleep. Because that's when they'll make it. It's like 1 or 2 in the fucking morning.
Well, see, and that's funny because when it fucking happened to me,
You
I
were
was at
working
work.
nights?
I was working nights. It was 2:00 in the morning, and I start getting these texts, fraud. I'm like, what the fuck? Start checking, and it's like, yeah, somebody just spent fucking $2,500.
Yeah.
On what?
And that's what I mean. It's like, and it's the weirdest thing because they just know when you're asleep. They'll do it at 1 or 2 in the morning when they know you're fucking gone, and then they'll just keep spending because odds are you aren't going to answer your phone if you're asleep. I mean, fuck, my phone is on silent. I don't give a shit. I want my sleep, you know. But that's how they get away with it. Because, dude, I'll tell you something right now. If I had access to $100 million and they were like, you've got 4 hours to spend this, if that was a stipulation of how I had to spend my money, that's a whole other situation, buddy.
That $4 million would be gone in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like that's a whole other situation. Like that's where if it was money that's given to me to spend as I want in, you know, it's just mine, then I would invest it. But if they're like, you've got this amount of time to spend this amount of money, done. Everything would be bought online too. Fucking done. Like, easy. It's not even questionable.
What I was going with that, I got a little sidetracked on that. Not in cash, but I would buy gold. Or silver. Or any precious metal that actually can hold, because I don't trust the US dollar.
See, the thing is I don't trust the US dollar either, but there is a reason why I would hold cash. And it's because at the end of the day, and I don't know how to explain this because it's weird, but a lump sum will hold more money than a basic amount, if that makes sense. If you have $500 million in cash, that says so much more than, oh, I have a couple grand. And I don't know why.
It does, but...
And that's what I mean. And I know it's numbers, but at the same time, it's just physical value, too. Because at the same time, if you're holding on to that much currency, the banks are weirded out. Because we only have so much, like, actual legal tender going throughout the... I don't know.
I mean, no, we don't. They just go and make more.
See, but that's the thing, is they actually stopped printing new money just because of that. Because we're so in debt to foreign countries that we can't do that anymore, because the second that we do, they know about it, because we have to notify the fucking, you know what I mean, the whole global, whatever the fuck it's called. I can't remember what it is, but you know, the United Nations. We have to notify everybody because it's a currency base. And if we're in debt to other countries, we have to let them know. So we're actually not printing more money. But the thing is that everyday dollars are getting destroyed, washed, whatever, ripped apart, just shit like that. And it happens so regularly that that's the reason why our legal tender is in such a weird state, and why we're trying to push to credit. That's why we're trying to push to everything being digital, is because we don't want to make the paper anymore, because we can't, because we're in debt. So if we move everything to digital, then guess what? Everything is in control. That's exactly what it is. That's what it amounts to at the end of the day, is everything is in control. Because in the IRS, oh, you got this much money in your bank account. I don't want you to fucking see that. That's where I'm at. I do not want anybody knowing how much fucking money I have, what I'm sitting on. I don't want them to know what I had for fucking breakfast if I can hold on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can hold the same amount of money just in a precious metal.
But that's what I mean. But at the same time, investing in that much precious metal, the other upside to that is, like, that's kind of the thing about it, is the upside is, yes, you have a precious metal, and you can wind up selling it.
And I understand, like, the price of that metal can go up or down.
But that's the other thing that I would say, though, is if, with it being an investment, you could wind up losing millions of dollars, too, which is the only reason why I say, like, I would have it in cash, because at the end of the day, I still know how much money I have. Like, that's the only reason why I say that, is because then it would be a certain. Like, I get that the fucking US dollar doesn't hold that much. But motherfucker, if I was worried about it, I would just take all my money and go to China, and I'd be a bajillionaire. And then I could do whatever I wanted. Because for rizzle, shizzle, bizzle, dizzle. Like, I think that $1 US is like worth $1.50 in Japan. The yen is like 75%.
So, all I'm saying is go down south.
That too. Well, I mean,
we're gonna look this up so that we have a better base.
You want to look up the peso.
Not the peso, because it's not Mexico that I'm thinking of.
Are you thinking about like Guatemala?
In South America, not Guatemala. It was
Costa Rica.
Maybe.
Maybe Costa Rica.
Maybe.
Because that would be. I mean, Costa Rica's nice, but it has a lot of warfare. Like that's the only thing that would be like, but
Yeah, but you got the money to own all the guns.
I mean that's true.
Let's see.
But living in Japan, dude, would be fucking dope. Fresh seafood every fucking day. The people there are always nice. They don't look like fat, obese Americans.
Here's my problem: is their gun laws.
That's true, but I mean,
I wouldn't live there just for that reason.
But then you could buy the gun laws. Just saying, dude. That's the other thing.
Well, it's in their culture too. Is they don't really carry guns over there. They don't really carry knives over
It's
there.
changed a lot. No, knives they do. Knives they do a lot. That has changed in the last decade. They actually do carry knives because it's just like a hobby because I don't know. I'm not totally influenced in it, but I've seen videos of people who have moved to Japan and they play with knives all the time. They have knives. Guns though, yeah, that's kind of one thing, but gives a fuck. Because that's the one thing that I'm saying. Like, sure, guns are cool, but if you live in a place where everybody's nice and not assholes and you don't have to shoot anybody, why do you need a fucking gun?
I just like to go out and shoot guns.
I'd just rather have a bazooka.
I'd just rather have a bazooka.
And that's illegal anywhere, man. Fucking call it a bazooka. Let's just end this argument right fucking now. But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like
open. Okay, so far I'm at $1 is 200 Argentinian pesos.
That's not bad, but it depends on how you put it.
Everything over there is super cheap too.
Well, that's what I mean. It depends on how you put it. So, like, the thing is that you'll see things that are like, if you go to like a store, 10,000 yen, or no, 29,996 yen is equivalent to $300 here.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like,
but it's the place I'm thinking of is it's like you get a full meal for like 2 pesos.
Well, that's what I mean.
But I'm trying to think of what the place was fucking called, and I can't fucking think of it.
I don't know. Like I said, I can't think of it. But realistically, like that either way, it doesn't matter whether you go south, you go over the ocean. The thing is yeah, there's alternate places too that are just done. You know, you're done. You're living.
That's where we're fucking headed.
Fucking, you know, and like that's kind of the thing about it is that, for real, like it's just America is shit, but there's other places we can fucking go.
There are other places that are in worse shit.
Like, I mean, I know that the equivalency of the dollar wouldn't add up as much, but I wouldn't mind living in the UK either. I'd move to the UK.
It's actually so at least
I know. No. They overprice us. I know.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. But at $900 million, I don't think it fucking matters.
No, it doesn't. that's one of the things is I would probably move to Germany.
I would consider Germany, but I think I know where I would move. I would probably move to fucking Australia because oh my god.
Oh, their government is fucking so shitty right now.
They're tightwad, but fuck, it's a great place to be. But fuck, it's a great place to be.
Fair.
Our government is shitty right now. It always has been.
But theirs is a.
They're strict, but at the same time, once you get in, dude, come on, man. Like that's what I mean. It's like it doesn't matter what you do at that point because as long as you go, you have the money to do whatever the fuck you want. You want to relocate halfway across the map? It's a drop in the fucking bucket, dude. You can do it once every year. That's what kind of money that is.
I mean, that's yeah.
Uproot and relocate. I'm going to spend a year in Japan. I'm going to spend a year in Germany. Buy a house. Start over. I can fucking do that. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's fucking crazy.
That's also true. As if I were to get that amount of money, I'd just travel.
And like I said, that is entirely fair. Like if Abby were to get that amount of money, I'd probably never see her again. Not that she would break up with me, but she would travel to all the fucking places that she would want to go. Like that's exactly what the fuck she would do. Like not even fucking hesitate about it. Me though, if I was to fucking get that amount of money, I wouldn't give a fuck about what's happening with us. Me and you would be getting on a plane and going to Helsinki, Finland, and getting fucking drunk with Eskimo Callboy, because fuck. I'm just saying, like,
No argument. From my
no
side.
argument. Just we would be on a plane to the middle of fucking nowhere with a bunch of drunk.
I'd have a go bag set.
Just
Any point in time.
Just drunk assholes everywhere. You're like us. We love you.
Yeah.
God.
That sounds like the dream. Now all I'm saying is you also could go a completely other direction and buy an island and build a distillery on it and then have a party island. Just charge people to come to the island.
Buy a non-country marked island. Start your own colony. What the fuck at that point?
I'm just saying, start a party. That way you can charge people to come onto the island. It's the just fucking all you can drink.
You're basically taking my fucking, like, my real estate idea to, like, 11. That's all you're doing.
Cause then, I mean, you're still making money on it. Somebody ends up fucking dying. You just throw them in the ocean.
The sharks ate them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone signs a liability clause that states that if they die, their body just gets thrown in the water. Fuck them. You'll get a nicely worded letter sent to your family.
Nicely worded letter.
Fuck that. It'd be an email. Maybe a text.
I would mail it to them. Like, I'd fucking air mail it to them so that way it gets there in like 5 weeks.
I'd write the letter, make it into a paper airplane, and hope it makes it across the ocean.
Because it would have to travel by boat, then get processed through customs, then it would have to actually go through the system.
All I'm saying is, your own island. You could have a spot for a helicopter. You could have your own boat. Dude, fuck it. I like your idea. Start your own colony. You could have your own navy.
Just say it, dude.
You can have your own navy.
See, now we're getting into blowing all of our money territory. Like,
yes, we are. But that's the other end of this. Is we already went moderate. Now we're gonna go full blown.
Okay, I wouldn't, but I mean. I would hate myself for the rest of my life, but good times I would have. Good God. Good fucking
and
God.
And the rest of your life would probably be very short.
The rest of my life would be paying child support in several different countries. That's what it would be. Well, shit!
I wouldn't even be paying child support. You just pay them off at that point.
Yeah, pay them off. Fucking hell,
Give me
dude.
$200,000 to say it's not mine.
I know how much money you have. Okay, fine, 300. Bitch, I want 10%. That sucks.
Okay. Why don't you come to my island? We'll talk about it.
Why don't you come to my island? You can ride the shark in its mouth. Yep. Oh my God. No,
The most extravagant abortions.
That's insane. That's fucking insane, but you're kind of serious. That's why it's scary.
Jumbait fetus.
We weren't even supposed to get political, but here we are. But oh well, it doesn't matter.
We're not even going political. This is not political.
We crossed a lot of lines today, but
maybe
it's
a little fucked up.
We've crossed a lot of lines today, but you know what? It's okay. It's about time.
That's all right.
It's about time. No one watches this anyway.
Until one of us decides.
Until
to
we
do
get
something.
canceled in 5 years, and we're.
Well, I was gonna
actually
say until
somebody.
one of us decides to do something in like 20 fucking years, and this just pops up. That's one of those skeletons. This is gonna be the skeleton in our.
This is
closet.
gonna be the hill we die on. For real though. Not even a joke. We just get super popular, and the second we get popular, we get canceled. You remember these episodes?
No.
Fuck you! Just delist them before anybody can say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Why is episode 1 through 20 missing? I don't know, dog.
Man.
Look, man.
Those server issues.
There was 4 before 20, you know? It was an inside joke, 420. God damn. Those server issues. It was stored on YouTube. Shh. God, no shit, though. That's like, God, that's putting wax and wax paper on your butthole and waiting for it to happen at that point, dude. That's how that is. Look at burying ourselves. It's okay, though. It doesn't matter. Because, like, realistically, if we were sponsored, we'd take it more seriously. We got nothing to lose.
That's fair.
We've
got no viewers.
We work 9 to 5. If you do watch this, thank you. But like, dude, we don't know what to say because we're still working 9 to 5. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault, though, by the way, because to be big on YouTube, you've got to be pretty blessed. I don't know. You've got to be lucky. You've definitely got to be lucky.
You've got to definitely be fucking taking it serious and spend serious fucking time on it, and that's not something we have the luxury of doing.
Well, the thing is, though, is like, would we really even change a whole lot? I mean, and that's why I said we would definitely buy a better camera. We'd buy better equipment. We'd have a set. But
well,
would anything
that's
change?
What I'm saying. The time. If we had more
But
time,
would
we
anything
could structure
change?
it better. Not really.
Nothing would change. It would be the fucking same.
It would change maybe by 20%.
The quality would change.
20%.
The quality would change. The quality
I'm
of
saying the structure of the podcast would maybe change by 20%.
It would
if
change.
we had the time.
It would change none because we'd really have nothing to lose. Because then it would be our job. So then it would be worse. Because then we'd be sitting here fucking recording a podcast since we only upload it once a week, and we'd sit here and just record like 10 of them.
I mean, at that point, it'd become like every other day.
Yeah,
every week.
Every other day. Every other day. And no, I would tell you, I know exactly how it would go. Because if I was the one making the schedule, we would still do the podcast once a week, but Overclocked Life would become its own channel. And that is exactly what we do every day. But that would be something I'd be down to do every day. Overclock Life, we have some fucking ideas, buddy, that are like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's got a lot more ideas rolling into it. But at the same time, if it was our job and it was something we did just alone, didn't have to do any other work, we could also just do DMT on the podcast. And make a couple weird episodes in there.
Make a couple weird episodes. Yeah, no shit. No shit.
It'd just be us sitting there silent, fucking for
just
like,
silent.
Fucking 30 minutes, just off in our own world, off in a different reality.
See, the best one would be starting an episode just piss drunk. Just piss drunk. You want to know why? Because we'd talk for all of 5 minutes, and then both of us would be there like this. Just piss drunk.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What? Fuck, we've been recording? How long do we sleep? Oh, fuck, it's been 2 hours. Oh my god. Upload.
Upload.
And then we get like 500,000 views on that. We're like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys, man? That would be the one. That's when we would understand our audience so well. Like the average watch time of it is 2 hours. And it's a 2.5 hour podcast of us sleeping like... That would be the best. Just to see the statistics. Just to see, like, people, how long they watched for. Like, did you quit out after, like, 5 minutes of us sleeping? You watched for 2 hours? What the fuck?
That takes a fucking commitment.
I mean, to be fair, I've watched weirder shit. I've watched movies that make no sense for 2.5 hours. That were trash. So, I mean, I guess it could be worse.
That's yeah, I could see that.
I could see that, too. That's why I say that. It could be worse.
I mean, there are people that like to watch people's lives as well. Like,
I mean, if we're getting paid for it. If we make it on YouTube and we were getting paid for it, I wouldn't care. It would be one of those things where it's like, glad you got off on watching me sleep. I don't got to see it from the other side of the screen, so as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's all that matters to me, because I got a nap in, buddy. But, I mean, like, that, yeah, no, like, I would definitely take YouTube seriously just because that would be the funnest job I've ever had. I'd be self-employed. Andy's an idiot.
self-entertainment.
Self-entertainment. Really, though.
Yeah, no, we will have one of those put in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll have a shit-canned episode.
I know it's coming, too. The thing is that, you know what we should do? I know exactly what we should do. And we shouldn't do it. Because...
I know what we should do, but we shouldn't.
We shouldn't do it because... we're both simultaneously going to be both single and dating each other within the same hour. Is find some episode that's just like, you know, disagreement shots.
Disagreement shots.
Like, looking over just popular opinions or something. Just something that's like a
Go
subreddit.
so fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Something that's gotta be like, if you don't take a shot, you agree with it. That kind of shit. Dude, that's why I said.
Oh God.
That's why I said that because,
I
dude.
disagree with so many things.
That's why I said.
I wouldn't make it 5 minutes.
That's why I said disagreement shots, buddy. And just, oh my God. Like I said, simultaneously single and with each other. Within the same minute. Because, and see, and the worst part is that wouldn't be the hard part. The hard part is, would we want to fucking, like, make it worth our while? And, like, bring in just 100 proof something just to make it worth our while? Or would we want to torture ourselves and bring in some nasty 20 proof shit that's going to take us forever to get drunk off of?
I would say split in the middle. I wouldn't go 100 proof because
Because we'll die.
that would kill me.
We'll die.
No, I could go for like,
50 proof.
a mid-shelf 80 proof whiskey.
But the 20 proof that takes us forever so we can disagree longer and we get super sick because it's that nasty shit like fucking 20 proof fucking vodka or something. Just something that'll take us for fucking ever.
No thanks.
Could be
If
worse.
at that point, we might as well just do disagreement beers.
But we get drunk pretty quick out of beers.
Well, we also drink beer pretty fast.
We do, but at the same time, for some reason it takes us a lot longer to get drunk off of hard alcohol than it does beer.
I would not be surprised if I could get drunk off a shot at this point.
So then half of a beer, you'd be fucking toast, dude.
No.
You regulated your system and now you're like...
I stopped drinking, so
I know. That's...
I wouldn't. I don't know. My tolerance is pretty fucking low.
So that's what I'm saying. How the fuck would we go about that? Because that's what I mean. Do we want the content and to feel like shit? Or do we want to get drunk like within 5 fucking minutes and then be like, we're only 5 minutes in. We have to make it an hour at least.
Oh.
That's why it's like, dude, what do we do? Because I will tell you something right now. The fucking hangover that's going to come from some 20, 30 proof fucking alcohol is going to be so bad that we won't be fine until the next episode. We're going to die. We would fucking die because it's got to be something that's so fucking nasty, like either really bad vodka or, oh God, it almost makes me want to puke. That really shitty, like super cheap Barbus gin. Yeah.
Oh, fucking gross.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, dude, it's...
Oh, we just go straight for fucking silver tequila.
We'll wind up fucking. Like, on camera. This will go up on Pornhub.
I wouldn't even make it past one shot. I fucking hate tequila.
I
drink vodka.
No,
all day long.
I literally, and I don't know what it is about my body, I can shoot tequila, but the second it hits my stomach, like it's not in my throat, it's my stomach. The second that shit hits my stomach, I could be drinking all fucking day. I take a shot of tequila, doesn't matter if I barely have caught my buzz, I'm shit canned, I will throw up just the tequila. Like, without fail. I don't know why or how, but that tequila will come up and it'll be like, bleh, and then I'm fine. I don't get it. So tequila's a no because I physically can't.
Well, that episode's definitely not going to come anytime soon,
I don't want it to come anytime soon.
but it'll come eventually. Maybe not tequila. We don't know what we're going to be drinking. We broke Trevor.
Okay. And I'm sorry for saying this. I'm sorry. If, when that episode comes, for some fucking reason, I'll let them decide this. So if we have like 2 to 20 viewers, we'll make it some fucking cheap, nasty fucking alcohol. Whatever. Just goals, you know, because it's months away. If we somehow get above 500 subscribers, we will drink Red's apple beer. and we have to drink the entire thing every time we disagree.
It would have to be something different because that follows the same under Mike's. We have to drink something that doesn't have that much sugar if we have to drink the entire thing. That's why I drink light beer.
I know, but I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. That's if no. That's if no. That's if you physically want us to die. So never mind. I won't say that. I was gonna say I'll bring 2 bottles of hot damn if we get above 500 subscribers, but
Nope, that'll kill me too.
that'll kill
Mike
me.
literally will kill me.
That. I'm just remembering the last time we were so drunk.
Yeah.
And that was just 1 bottle. Imagine if I brought 2. We were so drunk.
Yeah.
We were so drunk.
And my sugar was so fucking high.
I got it. Because it'll cost a lot of money. If we get above 500 subscribers, we will do sake bombs every time we disagree. It'll be the most displeasant thing you will ever experience in your life.
I don't like sake. That's gross.
Yeah, sake bomb is sake, a shot in beer,
Yeah.
but a full cup. Like, not like this, a full cup of beer.
I've done it.
And so, every time we disagree,
Full sake bomb? Okay.
if
I
we
can
get
live with
above
that.
2 to 500 subscribers.
2 to 500.
Now,
There's a
I'm
nice
only
good
saying
range.
2 to 500 because I feel like 500 is a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask.
If we can get an episode that has more than 10 views, not by either of us.
Or our girlfriends. Make that perfectly clear because remember, Alyssa watches this.
Yes.
Because she will fucking watch it and then fuck. I got it. If we can get more than 5 likes on this video, we'll do it. We'll do it. Fuck it.
Okay.
I don't care. 5 likes is fine by me. Ain't gonna happen. Nobody likes us. And even if you like us enough to see us die, then we deserve to die. Because that means you watched us enough to know that we're gonna kill ourselves eventually. So you're gonna have to watch until that point anyways. It's worth it to me. Fuck it. Sake bombs. Done. 5 likes, we'll do sake bombs. On the day that we do the drunkisode.
Then there will be more drunk episodes to come. Once, we actually start doing it.
I think we'll do a drunkisode like probably once a month. Just because we know we actually have to make content. Because that does go downhill pretty quick. But it has to be something very antagonizing for the drunkisode, like finding unpopular opinions on Reddit to shit that we disagree with, and then drinking to that. That's.
I feel like
I feel like I'm gonna get.
I feel like we'll finish this conversation after we end this episode. That way we don't give away too many things.
Thanks, dude. We don't know when to stop. That's kind of why we're looking at each other in disdain. We know that you guys probably are like, wow, you guys are awesome. You're sober, whatever. No. When we party, it's too much. It's too much.
We go to the polar opposite of sober.
We don't know when to stop, and we're so drunk, we just think, Cliff's right there.
It's just until one of us passes out, or we drink until one of us wakes up with 3rd-degree burn on their arm. Shit happens.
I still don't remember that, but anyways,
you wouldn't because it didn't happen when I was with you.
Oh, I thought that was with me.
No, I drank with you. That was when I drank with you and Glenn. I went home with no burns and then woke up with a burn. Don't know where it happened.
Because
but
you were all fucked up and you were confused, but that's because you slapped me and I pushed you into like a bush. I remember that.
I vaguely remember.
Because you slapped me and then I was like, bitch, and you went into the bush. And then you're like, ow, that kind of hurt. But you're laughing about it, so I was laughing about it.
But yeah, no.
Drunkisode will come eventually.
Drunkisodes.
Will come eventually.
Drunkichodes?
Don't get us there. It's just like this. Hey, yeah.
Hey-o.
Wow.
Alright, well, that's going to be the podcast for this episode, so hope you watched, hope you enjoyed. Honestly, I don't give a fuck if you watched, don't give a fuck if you enjoyed.
Well, we do.
If you made it this far, you clearly enjoyed it just enough.
We do care because, honestly, to tell you the truth, this podcast, we do like doing it. And like we discussed, this would be our full-time job. We weren't kidding, by the way, too. If you guys did enjoy, please watch our other episodes. Like if you want to see us get us fucked up on sake in the future episode, because that is going to come, and we will stick to our word. If we get, say, 20 subscribers, I'll stick to it. We'll do super fucking cheap alcohol. That'll just destroy us. But if we get 5 likes on this particular video, we'll do sake bombs. And if somehow we come across both, we'll have a mixture of both. So it'll be even worse. So, with that being said, till next time, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it.